All right, I'm gonna do this real quick and in a hurry. As you see the title, this needs to be said: Caribbean food restaurants. Now, if you're from New York City, you know, and you're familiar, especially Brooklyn or Bronx too, wherever Caribbeans are, you are familiar with these Caribbean food restaurants, Caribbean food spots, whether they are Jamaican, Guyanese, Trini, St. Vincent, St. Lucian, Caribbean food spots. All right. My particular situation, my parents are Jamaican, so every now and again I like to go to certain Jamaican restaurant spots to buy my food, buy the food that I'm familiar with that I grew up eating. Now, I've been wanting to say this for a long time, so I'm going to say it now. One of the things that I noticed with the Jamaican food restaurants is the servers have the food is great, but the servers have some of the nastiest attitudes I have ever seen in restaurants, and it is extremely irritating and disgusting. There was one particular restaurant that I just stopped going there in. On a whole, the food was great, but because I could not stand the rudeness and the rankness of some of the people that are serving the food. And it's something that totally baffles my mind with people in the customer service industry. If you do not like people, you're not a people person, you don't like to serve people, you don't like to assist people, you don't like dealing with people, and you find that it's hard to deal with people, you get frustrated with people, whatever your people person issue is, why do a job that is called customer service? Why do a job wherein you have to work with the public? Work in the background. Go work as a chef who stays behind the restaurant all day, all day, every day. Don't work with people. If you don't like working with people, if you find that you're short tempered, do something in which you do not have to work with people. Here's something that you people who work in the restaurants don't. It's like you're not getting this. When people come to your restaurant, yes, they're coming to eat, but they're coming for a pleasurable experience. You got to understand, I'm hungry, so I'm emotional. All right? I come to the restaurant to get something to appease that area of my life. So I'm hungry, I'm there, I'm emotional. I'm probably tired, just coming off of work. And I got to deal with your nasty stink attitude for God knows whatever reason your issue is, slamming down my money, you know. What you want for order? We don't sell that here. We don't put it in small, it only comes in medium and large. Like, this mad rude, like, for no reason, like, shorty, what's your problem? Like, did I say something to upset you? Did my being born offend you? What is your problem? I mean, just nasty attitudes. I'm like, this is why your business is, and if it ain't the attitude, the face is just no life, dead. I'm not saying you have to be this totally angelic person, but hi, how are you, sir? How may I help you? What are you ordering today? What will you have today? No professionalism. Next. What kind of rice? You want gravy on the rice? Yeah, let me get some cabbage in. We don't have no more cabbage. Only plantain we have left. Like, just attitude. And now I'm about to be petty. And y'all not the most attractive looking people. You know what I'm saying? Your attitude or your pride, your ego, your arrogance is like you're the most beautiful person on the face of the planet. You're the most richest person. You broke. You bleaching your skin. That ain't the right hair on your head. Like, humble yourself. And it probably because, no offense, everybody got to start somewhere. But it's probably because they're not documented. They're undocumented. So they go in the restaurant where they can get paid off the books until they, get their stuff together or whatever. But I'm just saying, still, how would you feel if You coming to the restaurant, you hungry, like I said, so you hungry, so you're emotional. And you got to deal with this young lady on the counter who has the most stinkest, nastiest attitude. Every time you see her, it's the same attitude. Last time you went in there, she got into an argument with a customer. Like, after a while, wouldn't you stop going to that restaurant? And then you wonder why your business goes out of business. Because people start realizing, hey, the food is good, but the female there, they are, right? Starts with a B, ends with an itch. Right. So y'all got to do better. If you want me to support your company with my Black Dollar Caribbean food business, you need to have a more in-depth interview process. Don't just be giving people a job because they need a job. Do an interview. Get into this person's character. Get into their demeanor. Watch them while they work. Don't just be in the office doing paperwork, counting up bread, counting up money that you make at the end of the day. It's not just about money. It's about good customer service, great customer service. If you supply that, then you will have a business. You'll have a franchise. You will make enough money where you can build different locations of the same restaurant, the same brand name. Why you think sometimes you go into some of these Caribbean restaurants and don't nobody be in there, and you be like, okay, so you spending all this money for this building and this rent and all these appliances you have, and you ain't got no customers. There's a reason why there's no customers. There's no customers because sometimes the food is whack. And if it's not the food, and then you have the servers who have this dull, dry, dead spirit. So when you go to a place like that, that is something that you remember. You remember when you go into a restaurant and that lady treated you so nice. She gave you a fork and bag. She asked you how were the kids. She asked you how are you doing. She invited you to church. You remember that sweet experience. So when you are opening up businesses and that deals with customer service, you have to drive the emphasis. I'm not promoting that you worship the customer. What I'm saying is create a pleasurable experience. Put a smile on your face, or at least look some kind of brightness. Hi, how are you doing, sir? How are you doing, ma'am? Good evening, ma'am. How may I help you? What are you having? Folks will remember that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. I'm sick of it. I'm disgusted by it. It makes me don't want to buy no more Jamaican food because it's like every Jamaican restaurant I go to. I'm speaking to Jamaican, so I can't speak for other people. It's like this the same spirit, the same nastiness, the same attitude. Is disgusting, and I'm tired of it. So I'm going to release this prayer right now in the name of Jesus that you restaurants begin to do better in terms of customer service. Get rid of the attitude, get rid of the nasty spirit, get rid of the dull spirit, get rid of that arrogant spirit. Humble yourself and realize that you're here to serve the people. This is not just a job, but this is a ministry of food, a ministry of, and food is connected to healing. I decree and declare that you will be nice, you will smile, you will be professional, you will greet people, and I decree it as you do that, you will see blessings come forth and happen in your life. If I got to open a restaurant myself, y'all probably, let me tell you, certain people, certain of my employees is not going to like me because I'm going to be down on them saying, why is your face so sour today? Come to the office with me. Let's talk. I need to find out what's going on with your spirit. Because if your spirit is not right and you go and serve the food, your spirit is that's rubbing off in the food. And the customer looking at you like, what's your problem? Why you slam down my card like that? What's up? What's up? What's popping? And they ready to fight. I told you, they're coming there to buy food. They're hungry and they're emotional. So they don't need someone at the counter, another black face, stink, nasty, oppressed attitude, serving them their food like that. You got to do better. Y'all got to do better. My Jamaicans, you have to do better. Enough is enough. Y'all are too talented, too amazing. Jamaica has impacted the world. Everybody know that. Jamaica put a lot of things on the map. But when it comes to these restaurants, I'm tired of seeing that. I'm tired of seeing the nasty attitude. It grieves my spirit because it's unnecessary. And I feel like if that's the case, if that's how y'all handle people, you don't need to be working in customer service. Go work in the warehouse. Go work in the back chopping wood. See, you in the position of a house nigga. You behind the counter serving the food, but your spirit is like a field nigga. So you need to take your nigga ass and go to the field. And don't serve the people like that. Because they're not gonna come back to your restaurant and they're gonna stop buying your food and you ain't gonna be without a job. Enough is enough. It ain't just Jamaicans. I know there's some African American restaurants too where the servers are just nasty and just disgusting and just lazy. They don't want to serve nobody. And that permeates in the atmosphere of the restaurant. That permeates in the food. Enough is enough. If I was a supervisor or an owner of that restaurant and I seen that in my workers, automatic huddle. We having a store meeting. And I'm checking that spirit at the door. If you got to go to counseling, go to counseling. But Delisha, I've noticed that you've been getting a lot of complaints from customers saying that you have a nasty attitude. And I just wanted to get down to the bottom of it. What is that about? Don't be sitting here telling me, I don't know what I be doing. It's damn it. No. You are a server of food. So let's go over the rules of serving food. The people tired, they coming off for work. You don't know what they're dealing with when they come into the store. They're coming here because they're hungry. And because they're hungry, that also means that they are emotional. So your job as a food server is to minister unto them with your face, your disposition, the inflection in your voice, not just next. What are you ordering, sir? You want what kind of rice you want? You want gravy on the rice? We don't have that. The card machine not working. We don't have this. We don't have that.
You can't get that because
You can't get that because
I'm medium.
I'm medium. You only put it in small. Like just, I mean, come on, man.
And they be rushing you.
Rushing you and all of that. Bad for business. This is why black businesses ain't prospering. You see, let a white person come up in there. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Yes, we have oxtail. We have jerk chicken. We have the... You Uncle Tom, nigga. When the white man come in, the white folk come in, you want to be nice. You want to be, yeah, the white man. The white man is coming. The white man is coming. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. How may I help you, sir? Yes, yes. Anything, sir. Anything you want, sir. But you see the blackface come in, and you treat blackface like as if you was a slave master and you dealing with some having no sense niggas. That's why you're failing. God said, how can you say you love me who you cannot see, and you can't love the brother or the sister who you can see? Or what that got to do with love? Anything you're supposed to be doing in the name of love. Why was grandma's food so good? Why was mama's food so good? She said, Mama, why is food so good? What she used to say? I made it with love. I made it with love. I put the energy, I put the spirit of love in my food, of love in my drink, my Kool-Aid that I made. It was the most unhealthiest, sweetest thing, but it sure tasted good. It made our soul. It ministered to our spirit, ministered to our soul. So enough is enough. I'm going to release this thing in the atmosphere. And if you restaurants do not line up one by one, you're going to begin to shut down. And I speak that as an apostle. Judgment. Judgment, judgment, judgment. And I'm spreading this, not just to Jamaicans and Caribbeans, but to all African Americans and all minority-owned restaurants. Enough of the nasty attitudes. You're going to serve the people in love. You're going to serve the people. You're going to have a smile on your face. You're going to be pleasant. You're going to be respectful. You're going to place the change in people's hands. You're going to place the debit card and the credit card back in their hands. You're going to place the food softly in the bag. That's what you're going to do.
Not even know have a nice day, enjoy your meal.
Not even know have a nice day, not even know God bless, not even know good afternoon, not even know enjoy your food, enjoy your meal, nothing. You're not professional, that's why you're not making no bread. And when white folk come in your room, let me tell you something about white folk will complain and they will go on Google photos or maps or whatever they got to do, and they will write a 5-paragraph editorial breaking down every single experience and every time they went in the store, date and time, and who the person was.
They don't play.
And make sure that don't nobody support your businesses.
They go in.
They go in. They go ham. So you play with this thing if you want to. So if you're going to be a black business, be a black business with excellence. Yes, Queen Tai, time to step it up. Step it up. Enough is enough. Or else I'm going somewhere else. I'm not supporting black businesses no more. If that's how you treat me and treat my people, yes, treat your people, you don't deserve to be in business. There is no blessing of the Lord upon your business. God blesses excellence. He blesses the spirit of excellence. He blesses the mark of excellence. He blesses those who do what they do from a place of love. The problem is y'all just doing it for money. And when you just do something for money, ain't no love in it. There's no passion. It's cold. So therefore you attract the workers that are cold just like that. It ain't got no love. I bet you if somebody coming in right now with a loving attitude, I bet you all them demons in there, in the form of the other workers, going to jump on her. She thinks she is. She thinks she's nice. She did a laugh and a key. What it cost some of them? Idiot. Watch her. I laugh when I talk. Hello. You don't have to talk up to cost some of them, sir. They do stuff like that. They be having these little side conversations, talking over your food, acting like you don't know what they saying about you. I'm Jamaican, so I know exactly what they saying. They be sitting here talking about you. Enough is enough. God sees it and God watches it. And as I release this word, it's going to manifest. We're going to start seeing certain places shut down and certain places step up. It's time for excellence. It's time for excellence. Spiritual house cleaning. Apostle Tai said that today. Spiritual house cleaning. Spiritual house cleaning in some of these businesses. This word is going to go forth. Enough is enough. Smile. Cook the food in love. Serve in love. Hand me my food in love. And wish me love as I walk out the door. Peace.